Why does a ceiling water stain turn brown? Hi, my name is Lee Mabdo. I'm a licensed painter, color consultant, owner of Expressionist Painting, and founder of Expressionist Painting University. This is a question that has puzzled me for years and years, and I was never able to get a straight answer. Because this is the kind of question, if you ask 10 different people, you're probably going to get 10 different answers. So I set out to research this for myself, and I had a eureka moment a few years ago when it suddenly dawned on me that it is surfactant. Now, surfactant to most of you is probably a term you've never heard, but it is an additive that is put in paint to help the existing paint that we're going over melt a little bit so that the new paint can bond with a little portion of it and then become one. That's how, in part, how paint sticks to new paint. Now, this surfactant is also found in household cleaners, and the thing is that it's designed in cleaners to help dissolve the grime that we're trying to clean off, right? But surfactant is found in paint, but the other reason is that it helps stabilize the paint. Okay, same thing. That's one of the, in part, why if you shake a gallon of paint, it will stay mixed for a few days before having the pigments and the binder and the solvents kind of separate. Right? That's the surfactant that helps with that as well. Now, surfactant is it's a brown, oily product. It's like oil. It looks brown. So the thing is that the problem with surfactant is you can only put so much because it's so powerful, it dissolves paint. So if you have too much of a concentration of it in one area, the new paint that you're trying to put there is just going to be redissolved by that surfactant, and the surfactant is going to get back in high concentration levels. That's why also if you're thinking about bathrooms, a lot of times you see brown streaks going down the walls in bathrooms. I know a lot of people are experiencing that lately. It's surfactant. In fact, the term is called surfactant leaching because it acts differently on a vertical wall, right? Gravity makes it pull together and create little runs, kind of like water dripping on the side of a window or whatever. But when it's on a horizontal plane like the ceiling, it just pulls together there, and then the water that penetrated the ceiling is what caused it to have too much, because the surfactant could never cure as part of the paint film. Or when it did, having new water there reactivated that surfactant and made it so that it chunked away at the paint until it remained active, right? So that's the thing, is surfactant is good. It will make it bond to a surface by dissolving the paint, but it needs to dry so that it becomes part of the film and then doesn't reactivate. But humidity or water does reactivate it, right? So that's the thing. There are certain levels that can be put in a gallon of paint, and of course manufacturers know this and they test with that. But as soon as you have a higher concentration of it, you need to put a sealant. A sealant that will prevent, like bin would be one of the popular ones. That sealant, when you put it on that brown water stain, prevents the new paint from reactivating that solvent because they're different. One is alcohol-based, the other is water-based, right? So it doesn't reactivate it again. That's how you can put the bin and then water, new paint on top, and it won't bleed through. But if you don't put that bin and you just put paint over it, you can put 20 coats. It's not going to matter because the surfactant always works itself back to the surface. Back to the surface. That's how it goes. This is one of those subjects that I do talk about in the painter program at Expressionist Painting University. This program is primarily about helping painters gather more of that knowledge that's really lacking in the industry. So if you are a painter and want to know more about this kind of thing, get yourself into Expressionist Painting University and register for the painter program. This is a free program. 45 videos in total 3 hours worth of condensed knowledge that I have learned over the past 20 years. It's all condensed there, and it's free. My reasoning is that this should be mandatory in the industry. I'm trying to create a movement where we all work together to improve this industry, and knowledge is a key way that we can get to that, because knowledge in the industry is lacking. Most of it is, a lot of it is there, and it's free. If you're a painter, get in there, get that going. All right, and if other than that, I hope you had value in today's video. If you're a homeowner here in Moncton, New Brunswick, on behalf of all of us here at Expressionist Painting, if you're ready to change those colors, we will help you change your life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.